What's up, Rachel? Hopefully everyone can hear me. I'm actually going to put my earbuds in while we're waiting for people to join. What's up, Sam?
Hey.
Hey, hey, hey. Like your background.
I guess I'm joining you from the ocean? Oh, wait, there's my face.
I love it. I love it.
So my kids can't see my house. I'm very
exactly. How's the online education going?
Oh, it's so fun. I mean, people like are really loving it, especially the parents.
Oh God.
It's
I can only imagine.
You know, I really have a growth mindset right now, and we're all getting better at life, so it's good.
Yeah, that's good. That's all you need.
It's good. How are
you? Good
you?
to see your face. Good. Everything's good. Just getting ready to launch a couple things next week, so that's kind of exciting.
Guys,
oh, that's awesome.
See, everyone that I almost just ran face first down the stairs. Like, phew.
Who did?
Me. It would not have been good. I was like, I gotta go. And then
you're not supposed to break yourself right now.
That would have been bad. Is that Anne?
Right. Yeah. Got
Anne,
you.
I saw a draft of your video.
Did Sarah send it to you?
Yep.
Yeah. We're gonna watch it in a bit.
What video? Nice glasses there, Lindsay.
Look at her t-shirt.
You noticed it already?
Oh,
I hid it. I hid it so you guys could be like surprised at the same time.
You've been wearing it since you got here.
And I turned it inside out.
Never mind.
Ken, where should I put the camera?
Yep.
Ken's here too.
What's up, Ken?
Hey, Ken.
Good to see you.
See, he's getting ready.
Put it right side out.
But then I went like this, and then I put the thing in front of me.
All right, online. Just to let you guys know, if you're on Instagram, welcome, welcome. We'll get started in the next couple minutes. So while you guys are getting settled, let me know what is ailing you the most right now. Where are you guys feeling it the most?
My legs.
Your legs. Where are your legs?
What is right here? Your hip flexor?
Hold on. Point again.
Psoas.
Yeah, point again. Yeah. It's going to be more psoas.
What is that called?
Psoas. P-S-O-A-S.
Although
also
otherwise
spelled
known
pain in the
under
ass.
its more affectionate term of hell.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it really started hurting after Longhorn. So
yeah.
that was
Hip
good.
hinges. That'll do it.
Yeah.
Lats, please. Lats and
Lats
legs.
for you? Okay.
Because
right
this pulls on my trap and then my trap hurts.
Oh.
You
Point
know
again.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but point again.
What, in here?
Yeah. Okay.
Larry.
Right.
She's named this giant knot Larry.
It like
The
sticks
knot?
out.
And this one Barry, but
Yeah.
Larry's bigger.
Barry's smaller, but it's like a good angel. But they're both bad.
Okay. All right. That's good. We can figure this out. Let me put my bangs up. That way I can see you guys during all this. Again, wash
Hi,
my hair
Sam.
for you guys. Oh, Milo's going to join
How are
us.
you doing?
Like he usually does.
I love Milo. He's the sweetest.
He's a ham bone.
Bailey just joined us.
Oh, where's Bailey? Oh, hey, little nugget. Oh my God. I think Milo just started to get tired of us, by the way. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Like 2 days ago. He just doesn't want to cuddle with us, doesn't want to, I don't know. He's just become more like, guys, how about you over there and I'll be over here and we'll be fine. It's pretty funny, but it's also giving us a complex. So I think he's actually getting tired of us, but it's okay. All right, so hips, rotator cuff, your psoas.
So
All right, we can do a little something for that. And then Ken's legs. where so did you say quads or anything, Ken?
Like from my hips to my toes.
Okay. This is a small portion, that's fine. Oh, I just realized I don't even have my freaking
Is
foam
Ken
roller.
just like laying on the floor?
Let's grab the
Yeah.
foam roller.
We're currently on opposite sides of our living room. I couldn't figure out where else to put the yoga mat, so yeah.
Wherever you guys are able to fit.
We found some paper
Judgment-free
towels
zone.
today, and that was good.
You did some what?
We found some paper towels today, so that was good.
Oh, that's nice. Paper towels
No
and toilet paper.
No
Yeah,
toilet.
toilet paper is hard to come by.
Do you need toilet paper?
I just want to know what person is storing 2 years of toilet paper in their living room. Because it's so big, where else are you going to put it?
Yeah,
It's true.
it's tough to say. Kayla, how are you feeling? Everything all right? You have any spots you want to?
No, I literally never stretch, so this will be really good for me.
All right, good. This
Okay.
is not yoga by any means. There are a couple of movements that are yoga-esque, but
Okay.
I don't really do yoga. It's just going to be more just kind of sit into a stretch and then get a little bit more upper body stuff, because chances are we're sitting at our desktop and laptops and stuff a little bit more. So cool. All right, 6 minutes in, so let's get started, guys. If you get confused about anything, feel free to unmute. You can also send me a message. I will get notified on a message. But yeah, feel free to unmute and let me know. All right. So first thing we're going to start off with is cat-cow. You're just going to get on your hands and knees. Hands are just underneath your shoulders. Okay. Knees are just underneath your hips. We're going to go ahead, bring our chest to the ground, chin up to the ceiling. Exhale as you come and arch your back. You're going to focus the stretch here in your upper back. Sorry if you guys can hear Milo drinking. He just had dinner. You're going to now do 10 cat-cows on your own pace. So from whatever number you're at right now, you're just going to do 10 more. Exhale each time you bring your head and tuck your chin back. Good, guys. Keep going through that sequence a few more times. Good. Once you hit 10 cat-cows, then we're going to go ahead and go out into plank. So hands are just going to be underneath your shoulders, okay? Just like so. Feet are out. You can widen them if you want. We're going to go ahead and drop our hips first. You can bring your toes up away from you if you want. Hey, Milo. And then look up at the ceiling. Hang out here for a couple seconds. Then you're going to go ahead and tuck your toes and go back into down dog. Gas pedal those feet just to get a little bit of a hamstring stretch. Oh, God. Nope. Nope. Go through that, guys. You're going to do a down dog, up dog 5 times at your own pace. Just try to get into a little bit of a rhythm with your breath. Exhale whenever is comfortable for you, but it should be at the end of one of these movements. Inhale, go into the next movement. And then exhale. I hit it. Good. 5 times at your pace, guys. Aaron's trying not to get on camera here. Trying to hide Milo's squeaky toy since it was a little loud. Thanks, guys. All right. From there, let me readjust my mat here a little bit. From there, we're gonna do a little get on your hands and knees. I'm distracted by Milo, sorry. He just had dinner, so maybe this wasn't the best time to have this stretch session. He gets a little excited after dinner, if you guys don't know already. We're gonna get in that quadruped position, so hands underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your toes. So meet me here. From here, we're gonna go ahead, take our right hand. We're gonna reach and rotate up towards the sky or ceiling. Exhale, and then you're gonna come take that same arm in between the other arm and your leg, and then come down with your shoulder on the ground. Stay here for one breath, and then you're gonna come back up, push away from the ground, and then with that same arm, reach for the ceiling. I'm just getting some nice torso twists. From here, you're gonna do 4 more at your own pace. So 4 more of just reaching through the other arm and leg, and then pushing away, and then reaching towards the ceiling. Good, guys. Go at your own pace. If anything feels uncomfortable, feel free to like shorten the range of motion, do whatever you need to. This is honestly your stretch session. So whatever feels good for you. But this is really good for those of us who've been sitting in a desk and stuff recently. Once you hit those 4 more on that side, then you're gonna switch sides. So other hand, other arm, you're gonna do 5 total, reaching for the ceiling, twisting, and then going back under, relaxing that shoulder underneath. 5 at your pace. Nice, guys. You guys are getting a really good range of motion here, from what I can see. Good. Keep going. Nice, guys. Once you're done with that, just go ahead and hang out. See Ann and Lindsay fighting over there. All right, so now we're gonna do a little lunge action. So with the lunge, we're gonna get a little bit of hip flexor stretch. I am going to tend to want to have you guys overstretch this area just a little bit. And it's only because Sam has a little bit of psoas tightness right now. So left leg forward if you want, right leg, doesn't really matter, whichever one you want to do forward first. Just gonna find yourself in this split squat or lunge position, other knee on the ground. Torso straight ahead, shoulders are straight ahead, aligned with your hips. You're gonna go ahead, get into a deeper lunge here. You should feel it a little bit more in your hip flexor. Take a breath. On the next exhale, go a little bit deeper. From here, we're gonna rotate away from the hip that's being stretched. So I'm gonna use my left elbow on my left knee that's in front of me and push away. Get a nice rotation here. Hopefully this feels okay, Sam. You can go back just a little bit. It's pretty rare when I tell you guys to hyperextend your lower back. Go ahead and just try it here, just a little bit, especially as long as you don't have any major herniations or anything like that in your low back. Go ahead at your leisure. I'm just gonna hold it for 10 seconds. Exhale a little bit more, go a little bit deeper, get a little bit more of a twist. Good. From here, come on up. And then now we're gonna stretch that left leg's hamstring or whatever leg was in front of you. I'm gonna stretch that hamstring by hinging at the hips, trying to keep that back nice and flat. You can reach for the knee, your thigh, your shin, whatever feels good for you. Whatever your end range is, just hang out here for a few seconds. Then go ahead back into that lunge. Again, a deep lunge. Try to get a little bit deeper if you can, comfortably. Hang out here for a breath or two. And then after a couple breaths, rotate away. You get that nice upper body twist. If you want, you can kind of bring those hips forward a little bit more and get a little bit of a stretch here. The next way you can do this, instead of twisting, is to go ahead and take that hand over and get a little bit of a stretch here. Should feel a little stretch going into the hip flexor as well as into your abdominal area rather. Words are hard. Good. From here, stretch that hamstring again just by leaning back. Find whatever's comfortable for you. Just try not to round too much in your back. Just keep your back nice and flat, chest towards the leg that's stretched out in front of you. Hold for one more breath. Good. From here, switch legs. Same thing on the other side. All right. I'm going to reorient myself here for you guys. So deep lunge on the other leg. Exhale, get into that nice deep lunge here, focusing on stretching that hip flexor a little bit. After you're here for 2 breaths, go ahead and rotate away from the knee that's bent in front of you. Get a little bit of upper body involvement. Exhale, go a little bit deeper if you can in that stretch. Still keeping that twist. And then come up. Stretch that hamstring in front of you. Try not to round too much in your back. Try to keep it pretty flat. Hinge at the hips. To get a deeper stretch, just go ahead and flex that foot up. Toes are up. Good. From here, go into a deeper, words are hard still. Go into a deeper lunge again. Exhale, go a little bit deeper if you can. And then push away, rotate, reach behind you. Hold for a breath or 2 here. Then you can come back. And you can do a little bit of stretch here, just because of what's bothering you. Nice, guys. Good, Sam. Does this feel okay? You can just give a thumbs up if you want. Yeah? Okay, good. Just keep it there. Hold for 2 breaths. Let me let Helen in. Hey, Helen, welcome. After you get that, go ahead and just release. Come back. Stretch that hamstring again, hinging at the hip. And then just going to whatever in range is for you. Good. Ease out of that. All right. So next, just because again, we've been sitting a little bit more, I'm gonna do a little bit of adductor stretching with still a little bit of a torso stretch or torso twist, especially if you're having any type of like lat tightness, things like that. That can be secondary to just sitting a little bit more than normal or being at a desk and stuff. So let's continue with a little bit of the torso rotation and then some adductor stretches. So what this looks like is you're going to go ahead and kick one leg out to the side here. All right. You're going to have the other foot just underneath you. I have my foot propped up underneath me, kind of like you're doing a side lunge. From here, you're going to go ahead. You're going to tuck that foot under that's underneath you. And you're just going to rock back a little bit. And here is where my toes will come up a little bit, just to get a little bit of hamstring stretch. Kind of relax that a little bit right now. And then we're going to come back, plant that foot on the ground. So toes now and that leg that's out to the side are pressed on the ground, okay? Here you should feel a little bit of stretch in your inner thigh. If you don't, you can kind of widen your stance a little bit and bring your other leg out, okay? So kind of find where that is, where you feel that. Good. From here, now we're gonna go ahead, rotate away from the leg that's stretched out to your side. You're gonna rotate and twist away from it. You can use a prop if you want to kind of get a little bit of a deeper twist. So I'm using the sofa. Hang out for 2 breaths, then you're gonna come back. You're gonna see if you can deepen that stretch just a little bit with the inner thigh. I have pretty flexible hips, so don't like look at what I'm doing as an example. Just try to find your own little place. When you go a little bit deeper with that thigh stretch, go ahead and twist again. Hold for 2 breaths. Then we're gonna come out of that. And then we're gonna switch legs whenever you're ready, no rush. So you're gonna kick the other leg out if you're ready. Now what you can do is you can flex that foot a little bit, come back, just get a little bit of a hamstring stretch, just to kind of help relax the whole area. Then plant that foot again, and then go a little bit wider if you need to, just to get a little bit of adductor stretch here. Couple breaths. We're gonna rotate away from the leg that's out to the side. Try to keep your torso as upright as you can. Try not to come off to the side or anything like that.
Jen, is your foot flat or are you supporting with your toes?
It's flat.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. Yeah, at first to get the hamstring stretch, we did flex our foot a little bit, but then we'll just rotate back just to get a little bit of an inner thigh stretch. Cool, once you're done with that torso stretch or twist, you can come back. Then we're gonna go take another breath, then go back into our twist again for our upper body. Hold for 2 breaths. On that second exhale, you can come back. And then we're gonna be on our knees. Whenever you're ready. All right, from here, we're gonna get a little bit more of a hip opener, all right? One of my favorite stretches is the frog stretch. So the frog stretch, basically, I'll demo for you guys if you want. I need to push this down a little bit more. Frog stretch is going to be where I'm gonna have my legs out to the side as much as I can. My feet are flexed, and I look kind of like a little frog, okay? A very, very little frog. You're gonna stretch it out here. This is really meant to be you rocking back and forth here, okay? Just trying to open up your hips a little bit. When you get into this frog stretch, where your legs are kind of at a 90-degree angle on each side, feet are flexed. Then, and by the way, my feet are, if you can't see on the video, my feet, the inside of my feet are flat against the ground. So hopefully that helps. Feet are flexed. From here, you're gonna kind of saw back and forth. So saw your upper body back and forth, resting on your elbows. And you're gonna find that deep squat stretch here. You're gonna probably feel it on the inside of your legs. Kind of what we were just stretching your adductors. You could also feel it in the rest of your hips too. You're just gonna go ahead from this point, count 5 stretches of going back to wherever you feel the stretch, and then hold for a breath or 2, and then go back, relax, and then go back to the stretch. This is another favorite one of mine to do for right before squatting. Good, guys. Good. After you've done about 5+ of those, just pop on up slowly to your knees. That way I know that you're ready. All right, checking in. How's everyone doing? Thumbs up, feeling all right? Cool. All right, we're gonna do one more hip thing, just one more, just give you guys some healthy hips here. And then we'll get into some lat stretches and things like that for Anne, and then also some ideas for psoas and stuff like that. And then hopefully for Ken's legs. So for the hip, the next hip that we're going to do, next hip stretch is I'm going to have my left leg behind me, all right? My right leg is in front of me. I'm gonna have it kind of at a 90-degree angle almost in front of me. But again, this is really your stretch. So whatever's comfortable for you, all right? But I'm gonna have that, my shin basically just straight in front of me, kind of like a little tabletop. Cool. From here, you're supporting with each of your arms. And now we're just gonna explore that hip area. So we're gonna go left to right. And this again is at your own pace. So I know for me, my back usually pops. The other thing that you can do, if this is difficult for you and your butt's just not comfortable, it's really high up off the ground, you can grab a pillow or whatever prop you might have. If you have a yoga block or anything like that, you can pop it right underneath your butt. It's totally up to you. So from here, you're gonna go ahead and do 2 pass-throughs of this hip left to right. Good. Once you do those 2 on that leg, on the right leg, go ahead and switch legs and do the same thing on the other leg. Now, if you find it's uncomfortable to have your legs straight out in front of you, go ahead and angle it. Do whatever you need to. Put the pillow underneath, yoga block underneath. But now I want you guys to total 5 pass-throughs of that hip, all right? 4 to 5, which is kind of what we did the last time, including before we started counting. And don't forget to breathe, guys. You might notice one side's a little bit stiffer than the other, and that's totally fine. I mean, it's not, but it's usually indicative of maybe just how you're sitting or something. Thanks, guys. Sweet. When you're done with that, bring those legs around. We'll do a little lat stretch. The lat stretch, you can use a sofa, a chair, whatever. You can also just use the floor, and I'll show you both ways to do this. All right, so with the lat stretch on a sofa or something, you're just gonna prop that hand up just in front of you. Then you're gonna angle it to where it's crossing in front of you, all right? From here, this is where you're gonna grab hold of that. I like to personally, whatever region I'm stretching, I also like to grab it just as kind of a sensory thing for me. But that's just me, I'm kind of weird. From here, I'm gonna go ahead and rotate away because I'm trying to stretch this lat. So my right hand's in front of me and it's crossed over. And I'm just basically angling my body weight through it, through this little like window that I've created with my arm. Get a little bit of stretch here. If you don't have anything to prop up on, feel free to use the ground. Same concept as on the ground. You're gonna just plant your hand, angle it in front of you to where it's kind of crossed in front of you and not straight in front of you. Crossed in front of you, and then get a little bit of a stretch here. Try to tuck your head underneath that arm if you can. Hold this from here for 10 more seconds. I'm watching the clock. 5, 3, 2, 1. Ease out of that. Switch sides. Same thing on the other side. So if you're using a chair or the ground, whichever works for you. I tend to notice I can actually get a little bit of a better stretch if I use the ground, but everyone's different. All right, get settled, and I'll start watching the clock. Good. Exhale. Got 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Ease out of that. Good. All right. Now, if you want, and you want to do a little bit more hip flexor stretching, which it has the potential of alleviating a little bit of psoas discomfort, just because it's so close to one another, honestly, in your body. And then also the thing is if you're having any discomfort here, sometimes that doesn't necessarily indicate that you're actually having tension issues here. So it could be something a little bit more downstream or upstream, totally up to you. But one thing I do love, and I've done it, I think, in every single stretch thing that I've done, whoops, Zoom is acting weird. Sorry, guys. No, I don't want to update. Can you guys still see me okay? All right, good. So from here, I like to do the couch stretch on the couch. So I'll go ahead, put my right foot on support here. And then from here, I like to tuck my tailbone under just to focus a little bit more of the stretch in the actual hip flexor. Okay, so tuck your tailbone under a little bit, kind of engage that core. And then I'm in the lunge position again that we were in earlier, right? From here, you're just gonna go back and forth a little bit, and just kind of teeter-totter here and there. I'm gonna hold this for at least 15 more seconds. I've got the clock. Good, go ahead and ease out of there, guys. You're gonna switch legs, do the same thing on the other side. So again, I'm gonna have my left foot right behind me. Tuck that tailbone under just to get a little bit more of a stretch, okay? And then from there, just stay in that lunge and just kind of breathe through it, honestly. It might be uncomfortable or it might not be. This should hopefully help if you're having any issues. 15 more seconds from here. Thanks, guys. 5, 3, 2, 1. Ease out of that. All right. Now we can just kind of chill. I can check in. I'm gonna unmute everyone. Maybe. Might let me, might not, I don't know. You can unmute yourself too. I think some things have changed here. Those on Instagram, ciao. I want to just check in with you guys just to see how you're feeling, first of all. I don't know if Ken, if you're having any like soreness in your shin or anything like that, but we have just under 7 minutes. Maybe I'll upgrade Zoom by next week, who knows?
Ken
Rachel,
says
how you
no.
feeling? No shin? Okay, good. Okay, that's
Did you
good.
already do upper body?
What'd you say?
Did you already do upper body?
Yeah, in terms of like a lot of torso twists, just a lot of like torso twists in the lunge and things like that. We did get into a lat stretch, I think, right when you joined. So yeah, that's going to be the big thing. What on earth was in front of your screen, Rachel?
A plant.
Yeah, I was going to say it looked like a celery stalk. Oh, it's so nice to see your faces. Kayla, were you going to say something? No? Oh, okay, got it. All right. So how's everyone feeling outside of stretching and all this stuff?
Like so much. You're giving like the body.
You guys always bickering.
I haven't even touched the computer. I know.
All right, avocado toast.
I was
Oh,
trying to
how you feeling?
backlit one, but it wasn't.
Oh. Alright, I'm screwed. I'm engaged.
I can't see you. You're too far away, Lindsay.
I think our mute is off. Yes.
Yes, it
I'm
is.
getting the hang of not putting my foot in my mouth on Zoom.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
No one has Christmas lights up though, so there is no like judgment
It's
here.
fine. It's fine. It's judgment-free zone anyways. We're good. We're good. Sam, how you feeling?
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With psoas stuff,
Yeah.
I don't know if you have like those cheap balls you can get at like Walmart and Target that are made for kids? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna be too intense, especially for a
Okay.
psoas at first. But it's generally like a bigger ball and it's
Okay.
softer, like it's filled with air. Sitting on those can sometimes help a little bit with some
Okay.
psoas tightness and
Just
stuff
like
like that.
balance on it.
Yeah, and just kind of, I mean, you have to be careful if you've had any recent like abdominal surgery and stuff, so just be careful with that. But
Just that one big one. Back
yeah,
when I was 6.
yeah, I was trying not to bring that up because like I didn't want to
I mean,
announce
it's no
the
big
whole
deal.
group. I didn't want to announce the whole group, but just
It's cool.
like anything, if you ever have like hernia surgery later on down the road, or babies or anything like that, don't do that. Don't do that in that area. So
Well, I do have some exciting news, not in regards to babies. I should
okay,
not
sorry.
bring that to you. I got a new bike. I don't know if you guys saw
Yes.
that, so I'm
Yes.
stoked. But I haven't been able to do any early morning rides with it yet because of the snow. But
Yeah.
You mean you haven't gone out in like the 10 inches we just got?
no, I know
I'm
it
so
was
jealous.
my
You got
Oh man, we got hammered, Lindsay.
There's so much snow.
it my way. Except for we can't even split board right now because everything is locked down. They're like,
Yeah. We're
Abby Danger's terrible.
Same
People are
boat.
still going in the backcountry right now, though. Like someone just triggered an avalanche today.
Are you
Yeah, with that-
serious?
Yeah, with serious consequences though.
I know.
Someone in
it's ridiculous.
Silverton did a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it's
The
pretty
old
funny.
man wants to join.
Hey, buddy.
Aw.
What's up, Silver Muzzle?
This is Sam's dog.
This is
Oh my
Maddox.
What's he doing?
my
I'm
baby
sure he's
boy.
loving you being home all the time.
He is, and that's really my silver lining for this because he's kind of had a couple tough weeks in a row.
Mhm.
So, but we're not going to talk about that right now.
Nope, we're not. Don't talk. Yeah, we won't talk about. We'll talk about your awesome bike. We'll have to get it
I
out.
got a new bike. Yeah.
I know. That's so exciting. What? You got a pivot, right?
Yeah, I got the Switchblade, so I'm pretty stoked. Gonna have to get used to the bigger wheels, but that'll be good.
Yeah. Such a good problem to have.
Turn
Such a good problem.
earlier. Turn earlier. That's how you get used to bigger wheels.
Okay, I
And
like noticed like I demoed it for a few weeks I took it up on Floyd Hill. It seemed like the big berms, I could hit them really hard and it was really fast, but it was the shorter, like more narrow turns that,
Yeah, so the shorter ones, you have to initiate the turn earlier.
okay.
As you're coming up to it, imagine turning like before you think you have to. And then
Okay.
you'll start getting the timing down.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I
I'd be
did
so
fall
screwed.
over on one short turn, so that was really fun.
You like hardly fall, so it's perfectly fine. You
Well,
had to fall on the new
remember,
bike. You
like,
just had
us
to.
on-
You had to shake it out.
Remember us on Floyd Hill last year?
Yes. Let's just not talk about it.
That's what happened to me a couple times, so it's fine.
I don't remember you falling though.
It was just more the grace of the event.
Okay. I just remember freezing my butt off.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Less than a minute. I'm sure I'll probably upgrade my Zoom account here in the next whatever. That way I can actually start doing some online PT sessions with people. But thanks for joining. I did want to go ahead and make a plug. If anyone's feeling off physically, mentally, please reach out to me. I have ample resources and I have a listening ear, and I am not scared to talk about anything, but I know that this is obviously a challenging time for a lot of us. So just know that you have me here. If you want to talk about it, we also have a therapist in the group that I can also connect you with here. Kayla right there. And I also have a couple other therapists too in my group. If you guys ever need to just chat with someone that's maybe not a friend, but just let you guys know I'm here. But not ending on that, I just want to say thank you and stay healthy. And I'm gonna go harass Ann and Lindsay here in a minute. So I'm gonna hang up and call you guys back, all right?
It's good seeing all you guys.
It's good
Bye,
seeing you
everyone.
guys.
Stay healthy.
You too. Thanks, Jen.
Yes. Bye.
Thank you, Jen.
Yeah. Tell Ken hi.
Thank you.
It's just
Bye,
one
Ellen.
show.
Bye.
Bye, Ellen.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Bye.
Why is this not hanging up?
You in a
I
second.
gotta figure out how to do it.
I'll end it for you.
Yeah, just end it.
You're
Okay.
so cute.
Bye.